Stopping by Beleza Medspa, we always find something safe, quick, and some affordable procedures that will leave you feeling fabulous. This morning we are talking about fillers and how one procedure is the one for you if you're considering getting some fillers. Here's why. Fillers. When it comes to fillers, you might think, oh, where do I go? How do I get them done? Are they pricey? Is it going to hurt? Well, Beleza Medspa is going to answer that question for you. Mindy D'Arojo joins us. She's a nurse here, and you're going to talk to us about fillers with our beautiful model, Raquel.
Yes, so we have an excellent way of doing fillers here at Beleza. They're called MicroCannulas, which is a thin tube with a blunt tip. To get the filler out, there's a small hole towards the end. It's different than the traditional needle. It doesn't have a sharp tip. Without that sharp tip, you're reducing your risk for bleeding, bruising, and swelling. Commonly with traditional fillers using a needle, you'll have a lot more swelling because you're causing more trauma to the skin. So by using the microcannula, we have the ability to decrease those risks.
And so where would you use this on Raquel's face, more or less? How would you use it on someone like Raquel?
First, we start with a consultation and we kind of look at where the areas of volume loss are. As we age, we tend to lose collagen and elastin and lose that volume we had, kind of that youthful look. With Raquel, we've consulted previously, and she's concerned about these lines around her mouth and the volume loss she's lost down here in her lower face. So what we can do with the microcannula, she can come in, I make one small needle poke about right there just to get into the skin. Then I use the microcannula to fill this entire area and get a nice fill there to help with the parentheses lines, as well as fill this area right here to help with the volume loss.
So you pointed out two places on her face, and obviously you'll do the other side as well. Pain. I mean, when you think of fillers, what's the pain like?
It's very minimal pain, and that's the best thing about the microcannula. It decreases the pain. It's more of a funny feeling than painful, especially in the lips. The lips can be incredibly painful to fill with a needle,
like a needle
because it is so sensitive. So when I go in to fill the lips with the microcannula, I can actually use the same injection point, and I can fill the lower face here, as well as the lips from one injection point.
So Mindy, you're making it sound like it is not as painful as you might imagine. Now, who can get this? Like, is there a specific age or demographic that who can get this?
There is no specific age or demographic. We treat people with all age groups. It's just where you want the filler placed and what your need is that we can use this procedure, but we can use this on all of our patients that are getting filler.
And I love that you say 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes.
Yep, approximately 30 to 45 minutes. Many people go back to work. Like I said, bruising is very minimal, if any, and swelling very minimal, if any. So people return to their normal activities with very minimal downtime, the only exception of no exercise for 24 hours.
Oh, and that makes sense. But also, it doesn't leave you puffy. It doesn't leave you really sore. It doesn't really leave you sore, any type of like bruising.
Right. And anybody who's had filler in the past, especially with the traditional needle technique, knows that bruising is much higher risk. So that's the great thing about the microcannula, is reducing those risks.
All right, so we're going to see the end result. We're going to get you started, Raquel. Thanks for being so patient. And Mindy, thank you for sharing one of the other techniques here. And you, always something new here at Beleza Medspa. Thank you for being with us. And there are 5 locations all across Central Texas. Here are 2. There's one in Round Rock, also in Austin. There's also one downtown, and Cedar Park actually has a location as well. If you need anything from facials to fillers, a number of other procedures, give them a call, find out which location is closest to you, and stop by Beleza Medspa.